Hi, my name is Sarasa, and I'm doing the Lent video for today, and we will be in Matthew chapter 14. I will be talking about the part where Jesus walks on the water. So, when Jesus walked on the water, first he sent his disciples ahead of him so he could finish what he was doing there, and then he started walking on the water. But the disciples were scared because you can't just see people walk on the water, and they didn't notice it. Because people can't walk on water. They can swim, but they can't walk. So this is walking, and this is swimming. So when they saw that, they didn't believe that it was him when they said it was him. So Peter said, "Lord, if it is you, tell me to come step out onto the water." Peter was doubting that it was actually Jesus because they thought that it was some sort of being. And this cup will represent Jesus. Jesus can walk on the water. See? Now Jesus said, "Okay, come." So Peter, which is this cup, got onto the water. At first, he was walking fine because his eyes were on Jesus. But then, when he looked away, he noticed the wind, which is doubt that Jesus could keep him on the water. He probably saw the waves, which is more doubt. He could have been thinking of what the other apostles were thinking of him. There's so many things that he could have been doubting about. That eventually, when you get too much doubt, he was beginning to sink. And then Jesus, he pulled him up out of the water, and he said, "Why do you have so little faith?" Because if he would have just kept his eyes on Jesus, he would have been able to continue walking on water all the way to him. But with all this doubt in our lives, it can keep our eyes off of Jesus. So we need less doubt in our lives and more faith to believe that Jesus can do anything. If you're struggling with anything, if you're hurting in any situation, we do not need to have doubt, but we need to have lots of faith. So I'm going to pray over you now. Lord, please help us all have faith today and through the week and through the month and up to the rest of our lives. Please help us know that you can help us through our hurt, through our pain, through our grief, through anything that we need, even if it's just as small as an ant to as big as the earth. Lord, please help us have a great day, and please help us not doubt. In your name I pray, amen.